we're going to have a quick discussion on what to expect when transitioning from a commercial skin or body care product to a natural skin or body care product. The first thing to always remember is that it requires a mind shift. No preconceived ideas, no preconceived notions, a complete and utter mind shift. Because commercial products work in a certain way, lather in a certain way, do a certain thing, it is not guaranteed that the natural product is going to act the same, especially if it's pure. Number two, one size does not fit all. People react differently. Some people transition a lot quicker, some people take a little bit longer, and we'll get into the reasons why in a moment. The third thing always to remember is that I have a lot of people that say to us, we've been using a natural product and we now want to try yours. I cannot guarantee, and I cannot speak for the authenticity or the purity of another product. I can only speak of the authenticity and purity of my product. Some people's idea of natural is very different from mine. So I've had people that have said to me that they are using a product from a commercial retailer that contains lavender oil. Not natural, in fact. It might be a fragrance lavender oil, and if you read the labels, it's loaded with all kinds of carcinogens, sulfates, etc., etc., etc. That does not make it a natural product. Number two, even if they are selling from a natural health retail company, there are varying degrees of natural. Some people use a lot of natural ingredients, but then they'll put either fragrance oils in, or they'll put artificial preservatives in order to increase the shelf life because they want to mass produce. With Myco, it is purely plant materials, plant oils, plant products that we put together. There are no preservatives, no chemicals in any of the products. So it is literally handcrafted from the very scratch, small batch at a time. It's not mass produced. Therefore, because of the purity of the product and because it's all natural oils, plant oils, it takes on more of a medicinal kind of property and healing method to the product as opposed to just a natural, just skin cream. It takes on a healing property, a healing characteristic, so that it adjusts to your skin, however, in whatever state it may be, and it tries to heal you and bring your system, your skin, your hair, your body back into balance. Right. So now, where this is all coming from is a couple of weeks ago, we had a review on one of the sites, on one of the social media sites, internet platforms, from a lady that had used our shampoo only twice, and she left a nasty review. It wasn't very pleasant. It wasn't very flattering. It did upset me, yes, because I felt it was very uninformed and therefore very unfair, or because she did not have a good grasp of a natural product and she did not have a grasp of her own body, I would say. So here's what you need to remember, and this is what I always tell my clients when they are buying from me at the market and I can see them directly. Deodorants, for example, one size does not fit all. You've got to realize that the commercial deodorants form a layer on the skin which block the pores and block the skin. The lymphatic glands and the skin are both elimination organs of the body, and so it holds a lot of gunk there that is trying to, the body toxins and things that your body is trying to get rid of, and it can't get rid of through other ways, so it pushes them through the skin, etc. So that needs to detox. You need to allow your body time to eliminate that layer, to detox from that layer, to get rid of those chemicals. Those chemicals on its own can react with the essential oils that's in the deodorant, and that itself can cause an odor of sort. Allow your body time to adjust. Allow your body to get back into sync, to get rid of all the chemicals, so that it can then take on the natural product that is. Our deodorants are not antiperspirant. They do not block the pores in any way. They are deodorizing because of the deodorizing oils that we use. But it will kick in, it will work, they do work. We've tried, we've tested them. As I've said to many of you, we worked on that recipe for 6 years before we released that deodorant, and I can put my head on a block and say it does work. You've just got to give your body time to adjust. Another thing to remember is body chemistry. What medication you're on, how well do you eat, what is the hormone balance like. All these things factor into how your body adjusts to natural product, how your body is going to adjust to the deodorant, for example. Those all play a role, because it's what is always going on the inside is a reflection of what goes on the outside. So the problem always starts from the inside. Any kind of skin issue, as I've said before, any skin issue, the problem always starts from the inside. So you need to get the inside clear before you can get the outside right. Just working on the outside isn't going to do it. So if you are taking a bit of time and you're finding you're struggling with the deodorant, just remember, it could be something that you're eating. Your body chemistry can be completely off. With regards to the hair products now, in particular relating to this review, I always tell people the shampoo is the hardest thing for people to adjust to. Of all the products that we have, the shampoo people struggle with the most. Why? Because they use things like hair dye. Hair dye is like massive amounts of chemicals that do all kinds of things to the hair. They bleach the hair, they bog the hair down, they block the skin, the pores, lymphatic vessels, etc., etc., etc. The hair dye is completely toxic, and so many times it can lead to other kind of health issues like cancer, for example. Hair dye has often been related to breast cancer, so be aware of that and know that that can factor in, and that can factor into the health and the state of the hair as well. Also, the products that you've been using on the hair, the previous shampoos and conditioners are filled with a lot of chemicals which seduce the hair, as I say, into behaving a certain way and reacting a certain way. So when you take that away, your hair is kind of left thinking, like, what am I supposed to do now? And then you start putting a pure shampoo on, and it doesn't know what to do because there's no artificial ingredients in that product that's trying to seduce the hair into behaving a certain way. And for once, the hair's got to stand on its own 2 feet, so to say, and do what it's naturally supposed to do, except it's completely forgotten. So the products that you're using are going to affect the quality of the hair. I always find that I don't use hair conditioner other than our Hydrosol, which is a water-based Hydrosol. Obviously, it's a Hydrosol, it's a water-based conditioner, but it's not like the waxy conditioners. I don't use waxy conditioners because that affects my hair and makes it oily. I do believe that the hair products, commercial hair products today, damage the hair to a certain extent and ensure that you will keep on using it because you think that without using it, your hair is going to be a total disaster. Often, if you start using a commercial conditioner, then your hair goes knotty, and you can't comb it out and that kind of thing if you stop using it. Whereas if you're used to not using it and you've allowed your hair to detox from that wax, your hair starts acting normally. And I never, at any stage or length of hair, I never use a conditioner other than the Hydrosol. So keep that in mind. And also remember, body chemistry is a huge thing when it comes to hair. Huge, huge, huge. The medications that you might be using, the state of your body, the state of your health, is all reflected in the hair. And just remember, hair grows from the roots. It doesn't grow from the bottom. So this whole area of your hair, that is an indication, that holds like the blueprint of your health. So by starting to go natural and starting to go new, you've still got a lot that you need to get through, and a complete blueprint of bad health that you need to work through. So keep that in mind as well. And also remember, things like heat treatments, those affect the quality of the hair as well. So hair is going to take a long time to adjust to something pure and something new. So again, no preconceived ideas. One size does not fit all. Everyone's going to react differently. Some people take to things very quickly. Some people adjust to the deodorants very quickly. Some people adjust to the shampoos very, very quickly. You've got to know that I'm giving you the worst case scenarios now. But is it worth it? 100%, because it's better for your health, it's better for your hair, and it's better to get your body into its natural balance so that you can go forward in good health. And that is what we are all about. So I hope that helps. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to drop me a line, to drop me a WhatsApp, an email. I'm always happy to help, and we are always happy to try and help you find what is best for you and works for you. Because remember, all our products we've tested ourselves extensively before we've released them onto the market. So we can guarantee that they are good and they're pure. We know how they react to various people, and we are here to assist you so that you can live better, you can live healthier, and you can use healthier, better products on your skin so that you can thrive and live your best life. I hope that helps. Look forward to speaking to you again. Take care.